I have to start this video a little bit differently because the NXT general manager, Ava, today deleted her Twitter account. Now, obviously, Ava is the daughter of The Rock. And due to the ongoing movements on social media, Ava Raine received death threats. Ava Raine may be the daughter of The Rock, but she's not The Rock. She's a 22-year-old woman who's trying to find her way in the wrestling world. And currently, WWE are currently trying to find her spot on the card. Now, genuinely, to think that someone on social media is sending stuff like this to someone only 22 years of age is sick. Come on, guys, support the hashtag you want to support, whether it's we want Cody or we want Rock. But you don't have to be a dick. You don't have to be rude, and you definitely don't have to send stupid things like death threats. Be better. This is things you might have missed from WWE NXT. Make sure you hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. Why, Melo? Why? That's the question we all wanted to know. And they started the show tonight with Melo. And I love this. The little bit of a bait as they come to the ring and just said, not yet. And I love this because it builds the character. He's not willing to tell us when we want, when he wants. And later on was when he wanted. And Carmelo Hayes, he fooled everyone by making them think that Trick Williams was there. He clearly wasn't. And Hayes would go on to say stuff like, I love this line, by the way, the villain is always the villain when the hero is telling the story. He said he's not jealous of Trick. In fact, he allowed Trick to succeed, but it was Trick that broke the promise. It was Trick that broke the friendship. Trick should have gone for the North American title while Melo went for the NXT title. And he said it at the end. Trick was always Melo's hype man. Oh, the heel heat was brilliant. What do you think of Melo's promo? Let me know in the comments down below. Remember how last week and Sunday we was talking about the highly anticipated Chase U NXT 2024 calendar? It launched on Sunday as part of the Vengeance Day festivities. Well, I talked about it on Sunday. The bloody thing sold out. There's me making content for you and I didn't get one. Ah! While Thea Hale is working tirelessly on social media trying to get WWE Shop and Fanatics to restock it, I just wanted to help save Chase U. Oh, man, I feel so bad. Anyone got one for resale? I've got a lot of money here. Just let you know. I earn the YouTube money, okay? Hit me up. Ilja Dragunov would be here tonight to demand answers from Carmelo Hayes. I love in this segment how he put over Trick Williams. It wouldn't be Carmelo Hayes that would come out, though. It would be Dijak. You could tell in this segment, though, that Dijak was taken aback by the crowd chants. My favourite, gotta admit, was Shut Up T-Bar. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But they used that. Dijak got angry. He punched Dragunov. And it took one punch to bust open the NXT champion. Well, the main event between Dijak and Dragunov was then set, and it was so hard-hitting. It would be, though, as Dragunov was looking for a little bit of peace, it would be Joe Gacy emerging from under the ring. Nice comical way to screw Dijak, allowing the NXT champion Ilja Dragunov to win the match, but it wasn't over. Carmelo Hayes would attack Ilja Dragunov, making it very clear, potentially, what's next for Carmelo Hayes, potentially until Trick Williams then returns. Carmelo Hayes versus Dragunov again, I'm down for that. Byron Saxton would be back in NXT tonight, filling in for Booker T on the commentary desk. Obviously, Sunday, we spoke about the fact Booker T had to have a medical procedure and he'll miss a few weeks of NXT TV. I hope Byron's the replacement every week until Booker's back, because I like Byron Saxton. The Wolf Dogs, Baron Corbin and Bron Breakker are on the show tonight celebrating their Dusty Cup Classic victory at Vengeance Day. Obviously, their names being added to the cup. And of course, there was some digs being thrown by Baron Corbin at Bron Breakker. Obviously, talking about the rope spot at Vengeance Day. A lot of people not seemingly knowing what that was referencing. Well, it was this. Watch Bron's head. Absolute near catastrophic for Bron Breakker. And the fact he just moved and continued is absolutely insane. You got to remember, those ropes are made out of steel cables, and he took that like a champ. Insane. Bron is just a different kind of human. Well, after the first match tonight saw Nathan Frazier and Axiom win their tag team match, we would then have the Wolf Dogs take the ring and the family make their presence felt, and it's on for next week. Tag team titles, the family versus Bron Breakker and Baron Corbin. There was a surprise debut filmed before NXT tonight for Level Up, which is Friday after SmackDown on Peacock and the WWE Network, of Jay Malachi, obviously a former DPW champion. Javon Evans is the name he's going under in NXT. Obviously, this will be his first match airing on Level Up, so if you want to check it out, make sure you do. It looks like we got a new tag team. Maybe for one time only, though, as Von Wagner and Robert Stone agree to tag team, all thanks to Robert Stone's kids. They totally did pressure him into doing it. However, some of you may not know that Robert Stone used to wrestle in TNA as Robbie E. Very successful in TNA as well. There's never been a reason I've never seen of why he doesn't wrestle in NXT, but it looks like he's going to start doing so. Why does Robert Stone's kids, though, look like Von Wagner, is the question I ask myself every time they're on screen. Lexus King was successful tonight. Obviously, he'd take on Riley Osborne, with the story here being that Thea Hale did not come out to support Riley Osborne tonight. She wasn't in the crowd, and this was due to JC Jane. Now, obviously, JC Jane just saved Chase U. Seemingly now she's now a face, but did she intentionally give Thea bad advice to not go out there? Talking of Lexus King, though, some big news today in regards of his dad. Obviously, WrestlePure is here reporting the daughter of Brian Pillman, Brittany Pillman Evans, has announced that the Pillman estate has reached a Legends deal with WWE. And new Brian Pillman merchandise is on its way, so that's something to look forward to. The mystery Cryptic promo would air again tonight. We first saw this at Vengeance Day, and I think the reason they replayed it tonight is simple. You've got a TV audience and you've got a network audience. The network audience are your diehards. The TV audience are more casual, so therefore people may not have seen this. Obviously, there's not a lot to go on apart from the fact this is a Japanese proverb, so for that reason, it still looks likely Okada, but again, it could literally be anyone at this point. Roxanne Perez will take on Lola Vice tonight. I didn't expect them to play out this literally a couple of days after Vengeance Day. Obviously, Lola Vice adding herself to the women's title match on Sunday. It would be Tatum Paxley, though, trying to cash in the already cashed in breakout tournament contract, which would see Roxanne Perez win. Obviously, Lola Vice used that contract to cash in on Sunday, and the unhinged Tatum Paxley was able to distract Lola Vice. Obviously, getting revenge for Lola adding herself to Lyra's match. So, next week, potentially Tatum versus Lola. Why did Lola Vice hold this move, though, for so long? It should have been me! Metaphor's Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson defeated the new team of Fallon Henley and Ren Sinclair tonight. I like this because obviously NXT is developmental, and therefore you need to develop people ready for the main roster. And NXT doesn't have women's tag team titles anymore. The main roster does. So developing women's tag teams should be a priority. Talking of tag teams, though, we'd see Briggs and Jensen and some tough love handed out. Obviously, these two former tag team partners now gone solo. And obviously, Briggs, very confident. Jensen, not so much. Obviously, it was Briggs that got all that advice from JBL. So that's obviously why it's gone to his head, I assume. Very solid show tonight. Obviously, lots to play off of Vengeance Day. Obviously, there's more they could do. Obviously, we didn't get a new Cryptic promo, stuff like that. 7 out of 10 tonight. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, never miss another upload. Like the video, share the video, and I'll catch you next time. Peace!